Ladies and gentlemen, it's our third week and it's our third podcast. How are you, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm perfect. How about you?
I'm fine, but I think I am a little bit flu, so that's why.
Okay. So, how was your week?
Man, God bless you. I think my week was good. This week it was a bit more productive than the previous one, and yeah, I did do much stuff. Yeah, I did do a lot of work. So yeah, overall I'm satisfied from this week.
That's amazing. What about you, bro?
That was good. I enjoyed a little bit, and I think I put work as well.
So, how much you satisfied from this week? Like,
I'm satisfied 60% because I have a little bit health issues, so I didn't put that much work which I want to put.
okay, that's good.
How was your week?
My week was a bit good because I have just finished my exam, but still I managed my time and I put work. But I didn't, read a lot of books. I didn't do medicine study, but I did watching some different stuff in order to improve me. And beside that, I also joined gym, so that was good initiative I take.
Okay, that's great. So what do you think today we would talk about why you should focus on yourself? If you are in your 20s, if you are in your 18s, if you are, let's say you are a teen, you are in your 20, 22, 25, whatever your age you are in, it doesn't matter. Why you should focus on yourself, why you should build yourself in different aspects of life, and you should focus on yourself. Leave the world will go on in its own, a way. You have to, make yourself better every day, every minute. And why you should do this, and why especially Pakistan you should do it, because Pakistan is going on a very different path, and why it's like it comes to youth and the people of Pakistan. Like it's a country, and the country is run by people.
Exactly.
And let's say if people are going in a good direction, the country will definitely lead to a good place. And we have seen different examples in history. Countries like Singapore, countries like China, and many more. Countries like even Malaysia, and these all countries are good because of their people, because of their leaders. Their leaders are chosen by people. So let's say if you are a good person, and overall if the majority of the people are good, I believe that the leader that they choose will be good, and your country will in a decade, in 2 decades, it will lead to a greater position. So yeah, we will discuss about this.
Yeah.
And especially we will talk about the youth, people who are most younger, 18s, 20, 22. And yeah, so what do you think about this?
It's amazing that you mentioned it, but beside that, most of the population in Pakistan,
Yeah.
the demographic of Pakistan is youth. Like
Yeah.
majority of demographic consists of youth.
Exactly.
So if we give a right example to youth, and if there are best leaders and
Yeah.
best heroes in our country, and we should follow that leaders. So I think that will be a good initiative, and that will be a good, because when you see, so in every aspect of our life,
Yeah.
when you see the people, they are going in a wrong direction.
Exactly.
So if let's say they are going in a wrong direction, and for let's say for 2 decades, they are going in that direction.
Yeah.
Obviously, ultimately they will end where?
Yeah.
In danger and war.
Exactly.
As Pakistan is going to that direction. So you mentioned Singapore and Malaysia and
Yeah, China.
So I think that are the amazing example for us, and especially China. Why? Because China is we gained independence in 1947, and China I think gained after 50, like
Yeah,
1953 or 1954. I'm not sure on that. So if they achieve that kind of success
Yeah.
and that kind of achievement in years, which is less than our years, so I think that will be amazing. Now the situation is like, who should be our role model?
I think there are many countries that, like, if a country is better than you, it should be your role model. Like every country that is better than you in, let's say, in any aspect, like let's say if their transportation is good, you should, let's say, learn from them, and let's say transportation wise. And like in the world there are different countries like Saudi Arabia, like a desert has been converted into the city of the world, Dubai. And I think you can learn from that. Let's say, look at Karachi, look at Lahore, they are very congested. Karachi is one of the, top 10 dirtiest city. So I think, let's say, if you are looking in your neighbor countries, they are far more better than you. Even look at, let's say, countries near us, China. They are far more greater. Like it has a major recognition in, let's say, East and West, and the world, it has recognition now. So I think if you can learn from them, and the great example, and I'm very inspired from Singapore. Like it was a country that was left because it was so underdeveloped. People were, laying on streets and on roads because they were addicted to drugs and these kind of stuff, and it has no future. And when the British and people, and when they left them and they, let's say, make them independent, they have risen again. So I think that's the main country, and the country I really would like to Pakistan to look up to. And I think we can learn much more from Singapore.
Now you're talking about countries, like that's amazing, but and I'm talking about Pakistan, like who should be our role model, like as a person, because I couldn't see anyone.
Okay, so you're talking about like who should be a role model for young youth?
Exactly.
Like, who we should look up to. I think there are great people. Like for young youth, there are no specific good people, but I think there are people like Imran Khan. He's a great leader, and in every aspect of life, I think he has done and he has achieved something. Yeah, now he's a political leader. Like remove that from him, and other than political, he is a good person.
Like
he's a hardworking.
If you look at his past career,
Yeah.
so I think he is a hardworking person.
Like you guys said that we should follow hardworking person.
Yeah,
a person like Imran Khan, because they
Exactly.
achieve so much.
Exactly. Other than Imran Khan, I don't see anyone.
Like if remove political, because we are not in that
Yeah, we
mood
don't
to discuss
discuss
that thing.
politics,
Exactly. But as a person, if you are talking about like he was in sport, so
Yeah.
he achieved greatness in sport.
Yeah, he was.
Then he moved from sports, and he wanted to be a philanthropist.
Yeah, exactly.
He built such an amazing hospital
Yeah,
in
he
Pakistan
built that.
that it is one of the, I think, the second hospital in Pakistan that recognized by the foreign
Yeah.
healthcare system.
Exactly.
So I think if people like follow him, and like him, they are want to develop our own country,
Yeah.
our own city, our own village. Like if individually the people change,
Yeah.
like for example, in a village people change it, and they want to change their village.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in the city, so I think that will be amazing.
Yeah,
But I think how a person will know that man is perfect for us, because if we look into our youth, so they have that mindset that to whom I choose as my ideal person, or how should I follow that person, which path is right for me, which is not right for me. So I think this is a big issue in our
Yeah, you are right. Like no one is perfect, as you mentioned, no one is fortunate. But I think if you're looking up to a person, just don't take that whole person and apply his lifestyle on yours. Just learn the things that he is good at. Like
Exactly.
he has done hard work, he has created, a hospital and these kind of stuff. I think you should learn from that. Like one thing you should learn from him, he is a hard worker.
Hardworking,
And I think if you just learn this one trait from him, your life will be good.
Exactly, and
in
your
the next few years.
Yep, you are right. And beside that, another thing that I want to mention here, that like in Pakistan there are people that are role model. Like in Pakistan, they are who they are belong to social media.
Exactly.
There are people like when you see a TikTok or Instagram or YouTube anything, and the most followed people like
Yeah.
they are not that people. They are specifically helping the youth,
Exactly.
specifically helping the
They are
children.
entertain-
Like majority of them are for entertainment
Yeah,
purpose,
exactly.
and people promote that as well.
Yeah.
So if your role model is a person who is entertainer,
Yeah.
obviously what you can learn from him or from
Exactly.
her.
Yeah, you are right. I think like let's say if your role model is an entertainer, you should know and you must know that where your life will end. Let's say a day you are watching entertainer. Let's say it's a vlog or comedian or whatever, but it's not let's say purposeful. You are not learning something from it. I think let's say you have watched it for a year, but you have gained nothing.
Exactly.
You have just wasted your time. You have benefited them and yourself.
But
you
how
have benefited
this,
nothing.
how this thinking will come in our youth?
I think
this is bad for me and this is right for me.
through education, bro.
Bro, I think through self-education, because self-education is more important than anything else.
Self-education is more important, and mostly like my brother asked from me that who is let's say a role model in people? Like, is there any person who you think can be a role model for young youth? And I said no, I don't see anyone. Yeah, there are people, but they are very small and their audience is not that much big, so they do have an impact, but on very small people.
Exactly.
Let's say if a person is having a million or billions of followers, and that is especially young youth, and he's daily and monthly, let's say, amplifying their life and giving them much more other than entertainment. So yeah, but we don't have that kind of, let's say, influencer, that kind of ideals. So that's why our youth is, watching these entertainers. And let's say if people like us, people like podcasters, you can say, if they have,
Yes.
if they rise, so people will learn from
influencer
it.
will come in our social media platform, so I think
Exactly.
we'll learn.
Yeah, you are right. That's why we start a podcast.
Exactly.
We can start anything else, but we don't want to.
Yeah, that's our main motivation behind starting a podcast and giving you the true mindset, like what you should do in life.
Exactly.
Yeah, we are not perfect. We are making mistakes. We have
Yes,
made
but we
mistakes.
are improving also.
Yeah, but we are improving ourselves, and that's our youth should do. You should not, let's say, waste your time on bullshit.
Exactly. So, and beside that, focus on ourselves. We are talking about focus on ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's not about that you should focus on ourselves and only one thing.
Exactly.
Like I see people that, like, let's say you join the gym.
Yeah,
Then they are only focused on making their body.
exactly.
You know. So I think focus on yourself mean that you should focus on your health.
Yeah.
Focus on your communication skills.
Exactly.
Focus on your habits.
Yeah.
Focus on your behavior.
Exactly.
So I think overall, if you focus on these things and you are, specifically you want to improve yourself and people surround you,
Exactly.
that will be
That's-
amazing.
Yeah, that's the main point. You should, keep everything in balance: health, wealth, relationship, financial, and these kind of stuff. It should be in a straight line. And if you are growing all of these, yeah, you at the end of the time, at the end of year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever time it takes, yeah, you will be in a good position. Let's say, yeah, what you said that people start going to the gym and they just focus on gym. Yeah, you have a good body, you have a good physique, it's good. But in world and Pakistan, in world and life, you can't have good physique without financial. It is like it doesn't suit well.
That doesn't suit well. You are right,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I think improving in all endeavor of life, that's amazing. But that's difficult as well.
Yeah, that's difficult.
But it's difficult. That's why
It has so much value.
it has so much.
Yeah, exactly. Let's say if you are rich and you don't know how to speak. I mean, you can speak, but not in a good way. So it doesn't.
Like it's not perfect.
It's not perfect.
So means our youth should follow these kind of person which improve their life.
Exactly.
Obviously.
But how they will know that this person will improve my life?
I think everybody have common sense.
Everybody has common sense, but
Yes,
they
but
don't
I
want
think-
to. But some people are, they don't want to improve themselves as well. Like,
Yeah.
if you follow someone who are entertaining all the time,
Mhm.
and you follow him for like 2 years or 1 year, and then you just sit in a home and just think about what I learned from him or her in past 2 years.
Exactly.
If you say that I learned something, then it's okay, watch it again, and
Exactly.
again. But if
look
you're
at
not,
your actions, look at your daily action. Let's say you watch a 15-minute vlog. What did you learn?
Exactly.
Nothing. You have just wasted your time. You have wasted your money. You have wasted everything.
Your energy.
Yeah, your energy. You have wasted 15 minutes of your life on what, and you did get nothing. Let's say you are watching a podcast. You are watching something valuable. You are listening a podcast. You are reading a book. Let's say you read a book for 10 minutes. You have watched a good interview. Let's say you watch a TED X talk. So you may learn, let's say, one sentence. Still, it's better than that watching 10-15 minute vlog.
exactly, and learn nothing from that.
Yeah, learn nothing from that.
I think this social media education is must for our youth, that they know that which kind of videos should I watch, which kind of persons should I resemble my
Yeah.
Thoughts, my behavior.
So I think when it comes to the point there is a lack of education, again I will say that. And I think that government should play a role in this to educate the youth, to educate the people.
Yeah, I think government has nothing to do with it. Yeah, they may, let's say, support these kind of creators and these kind of people. But let's say if a person is not willing to watch a 10-minute or 20-minute podcast or want to read a 10-minute book, no one has to be blamed for that. It's your
My
responsibility.
question is that person didn't know that which video is good for me and which is bad for me. They are watching all the day vlogging, and they are watching, just scrolling at that time.
I don't think so that people don't know what is good for me and what is bad for me.
Yeah, bro.
So why they are not following?
Like people
It's
are not
difficult,
that
bro.
much stupid.
Bro, let me tell you that he said that why people are not watching this kind of stuff and why not they are not improving their life.
Yeah.
Bro, it's not easy that you are improving your life when you are doing difficult things. It's watching a podcast. One person is watching a podcast and another one is watching a vlog. Watching vlog is easy as compared to watching a podcast.
Because that's entertainment and that's also kind of entertainment podcast, but at least it's just two people sitting around and you are just listening what they are talking. In blog it's just click from one place to another place and just they keep you engaged, but you like it's fun to watch a vlog as compared to watching a podcast.
Simple as that.
Watching an educational video on YouTube is, I think, difficult from watching a funny videos.
Exactly, that's the main point, and that's why people don't watch these kinds of videos. Like, let's say if you view a Pakistani podcast, let's say Junaid Akram, he's having a good podcast in Pakistan. And yeah, if you see the views, it is good views, but not as compared to vlogs and entertainment stuff. So I think it's people, they have to be blamed for that. And yeah, most of the people, they may not know like there is good stuff, but it's very, let's say minimum. They have like it's very minimum, and minority of the people they don't know. And let's say if you are having a mobile phone and you are having internet connection, I think I think no one has to be blamed but you and yourself.
Yeah. That's why, bro, I really like Pakistani podcaster. Why?
Yeah.
Because at least they are giving something to the youth, something to the population.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
if they can watch it, they will benefit from it. So I really admire Pakistani podcasters.
Yeah,
especially.
we
You
do
mentioned
admire
Junaid
Pakistani podcast, especially Junaid Akram and what is
Muzammil
that?
Hassan.
Yeah, Muzammil Hassan.
I really like those guys.
Yeah, exactly. They at least they are trying their best.
Exactly.
And
They can do, let's say they can start blogging and these kind of stuff, but they're not. They want to do better things for their youth, for Pakistan, and it's really hard to do it when you are getting nothing in return. But yeah, they are doing it. So yeah, proud of them.
Proud of them, absolutely. And beside that, but yeah, the culture in Pakistan, I don't like in that aspect. Like self-education is not promoted here. Like if you are sitting your elder, like far more older people, So in foreign countries and countries like in China, when you are sitting with the older people, they were talking about self-improvement and how we achieved that thing and how we did that thing in our life, how we passed that
education.
exactly.
They educated you about certain aspects of life.
Certain aspect like you can say social education. They will say that how we pass that difficulty.
Yeah.
But if you are sitting with older people here,
Yeah.
like I couldn't see anyone. Like, there is no reading culture here.
Yeah, exactly.
When you just retire from your job or from your from your work,
Yeah.
they could, but they're just talking some
Yeah, they're talking about cricket and this kind of stuff. The thing is, what you said, when you go through life through hardships and you have gone through hardship, I think then you have stories and you can educate your younger grandchildren or your younger generation. Let's say you have gone through life just working and coming home, have watched TV, and that's it, that's your life. I think you would have nothing too. Like even you yourself, we the three of us, let's say we have gone through life. And let's say easy chill, sit here, sit there, watch cricket, watch TV, watch football, watch a movie. So what will you say to your, let's say, children or grandchildren that watch this movie, it was really good? Yeah, of course not. You
Obviously,
will have nothing to say.
Information.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. So the thing you said that let's say Chinese people and people that are ahead of us, they educate their younger generation through life stories.
Life
They
experience.
have gone through that, so that's why they are saying these kind of stuff to their young, and they are proud of that. And let's say people and older people here, they have done nothing wrong. So what will they say?
Yeah, you are right.
I think nowadays if a person want to improve himself and he want to go to a way that, for example, after a decades he is successful in his life. So there is when you have internet connection, you can, I think, watch anything.
Exactly, you can do anything.
You are right, bro.
Anything like that.
But-
But the thing is that when they sit to social media, they're just scrolling and they didn't know that I should be improved. I want to improve on that way of life, and I should watch that video to improve my communication, for example, to improve my health. What should I do in life that improve my health? What should I do in my life that will affect my health? So I think it's all about the mindset of a person.
Yeah, you are right too.
And now the question arises that who will change the mindset? I think the youth people will change their mindset by themselves.
Exactly.
Because no one can change your mindset. How should I came to you and I think that, bro, do this or don't do this?
Exactly. We are sitting here, we can't go to everyone's door and say you are doing wrong. Yeah, we can sit here, we can tell to all of the Pakistani that these things are bullshit. Don't do this in your life. You are wasting your time, and still you are doing this. So
It's your fault.
Yeah, I have tried my
You know
best.
that this is a bad way and you are
Exactly, you are still working on that. So you are about to lose, and you will
Exactly.
still be a loser.
It's your fault. It's not us. I think that's good.
Another thing, I would like to look at to Pakistan, let's say, content creators, people that are on the top levels of, let's say, TikTok, most followed TikTokers, and then, second, watch, let's say, top 20 TikTokers of Pakistan. You won't find, a single one who is giving value to
Audience,
people in audience.
Exactly.
They are all entertainers. Like, they do nothing and just
Entertain
entertain their audience. And there are people love that. And let's say a person who is doing great, some of them, like TikTokers, they do provide good things to the audience, but they don't have that much reach,
And that much influence on people.
that much influence.
And
So yeah,
that's
if
the
we-
weakness of our people.
Exactly, that's the weakness about people. And let's say people like us, like they are growing day by day. Today we inspire someone to do great things. Tomorrow he will inspire someone. And let's say these people are growing and people are giving attention to them. So yeah, definitely the youth will change. And we may not see it in a year, but we will definitely see it in a decade.
Inshallah. So that's enough for today. Make sure to improve yourself, improve people around you, and that's it. Best of luck.
Yeah, make sure to not waste your time. Yeah, be specific with your actions. And yeah, that is very important. The actions you take will lead you to the life you want. And if you are wasting your time, definitely you will be in a worse situation in the future.
And make sure to join the gym to make your physique.
Yeah, that is also one of the good things. Thank you.